prayer is a tough thing sometimes. Some of us feel really weird about it. Now, some of us feel great about it. Some of us are completely comfortable with this whole idea of sharing a moment with God, but others don't get it at all. And let me be the first to say, I get it. Wherever you are with prayer, chances are I've been there too, because it is weird. And it's also incredibly life-giving and empowering. When we lift up our concerns to God, when we sit in silence, aware of God's presence, when we are embodying Christ's call to pray, whatever that may look like for us, it's a powerful and mysterious and weird and life-altering and energizing thing. So I want to extend an invitation to you to prayer. Now, don't feel intimidated. I'm going to walk you through exactly what we're talking about here. I want to teach you a particular prayer technique called the examen. It comes out of the Jesuit tradition. Ignatius of Loyola created this technique many, many years ago, hundreds of years ago, and it's really very simple. And I know some of you already know all about it. It's designed to be used twice daily, but really you can use it just as often as you'd like. Ignatius recommended lunch and dinner, but it works anytime. There's 5 easy steps. First, place yourself in God's presence, giving thanks to God for God's great love for you. Second, pray for the grace to understand how God is acting in your life. 3, review your day, recalling specific moments and your feelings at that time. Number 4, reflect on what you did or said or thought in those instances, your reactions in those moments. Were you drawing closer to God or further away? And then finally, 5th, look towards tomorrow. Think of how you might collaborate more effectively with God's plan. And that's it. This video, by the way, is going to be a little bit longer than usual, only because in a few moments I'm going to lead you through this process. You'll see these same 5 steps. Place yourself in God's presence, ask for grace to understand God working in your life, think through the day and how you felt, reflect on what you did or said in those moments, your reactions, and then look towards tomorrow. They don't take all that long, but they give us a nice framework to look for God's presence in our life. It's a way to see God at work in all of our life as well, your whole day, looking for how God is shaping the world around you and you in it. Now, I do want to invite you into a moment of prayer. We're just going to take a few minutes to do this. And don't worry if you don't know what to do. I'll tell you the steps and give you something nice to look at as well. And you can just sit and listen and reflect. And hopefully, if you like it, you can add this into your own regular prayer life. And with all prayer practices, it's really important to remember that they do take some practice. So let's try this out. So find yourself in this moment. Get comfortable, not too comfortable where you'll fall asleep, just comfortable enough so that your body isn't a distraction. And as we begin, I want you to place yourself in God's presence. Give thanks for God's great love of you. Lord, we thank you for loving us. Pray for grace to understand how God is acting in your life. Ask God to show you how God is using you. Now is the time that we review our day, recalling specific moments and our feelings in that time. Were there hard moments for you today? Were there moments of beauty? When did you feel drained? When were you most alive? Now we look at our reactions. Reflect on what you did or said or thought in those moments. Were you drawing closer to God or further away? We remember that today was a gift from God, but so is tomorrow. And so we look towards tomorrow. How might you collaborate more effectively with God's plan for your life? God's plan for you. Is there a task you've been putting off? Is there a project you're excited about? Ask God to use us, to use you tomorrow. Feel free to stay in this moment as long as you would like, but for now I say, peace be with you.